It's Thursday night footy, thanks to Coles. And what a game to kick things off. It is Adelaide and Geelong here at the Adelaide Oval. I cannot wait for this one. Adelaide, Chad, have been a powerhouse when it comes to scoring this season, despite their loss to the Suns last week. And it's this three-headed monster we're talking about. Are they the best attack in the competition right now?
Well, between those three, they kicked 12 goals between them last week against Gold Coast. And you think, obviously, the height that they've got, not many teams can have three tall forwards that are impacting the way they are. And you think about the guys that are around them, you've got the Rochellis and you've got the Isaac Rankins. The players around them, really great supporting cast. So just the potency up there, they're really hard to match up on.
They are. Josh, do you agree? Is this the best attack going around right now, or is there anyone that can rival them?
No, I think this is the leading attack in the comp right now. You can tell that on the scoreboard. They're leading the comp by more than 100 points across the first month of the season. Riley Thilthorpe leading the Coleman medal on 14, leading the competition for score and goal assists as well. So he's having a big impact everywhere. But Darcy Fogarty, I think, is going under the radar a little bit. He's up to 12 goals as well and doesn't miss, 12-2 to start the year.
And a tattoo that he's been paid to. Would you get paid to put a tattoo on your body?
I tell you what, they're expensive. So if I would love to have got paid for my tattoos.
I'm sure. But seriously, on a note with Adelaide, is there a particular weakness when you look across the ground that you think this is where Geelong can really exploit them?
Yeah, well, I just want to speak about not their weakness, but their inexperience,
Okay.
I suppose. So they've got Josh Worrell, they've got James Borlase and Mark Keane. They've played 85 games between them as their tall defenders. And you think about the potency of Jeremy Cameron, and you just think that it's probably a week for him to really step up and kick a bag. I mean, last time he played him, he kicked 6 goals, and he's one of those players that are really hard to tie down at the best of players in the competition. But for Adelaide Crows, it's probably something that I'm not sure they're worried about, but they just know that that's not their strength. They've got such a potent forward line, their midfield's really firing. But last week, you had Jed Walter and Ben King. They had 9 shots on goal with their tall forwards. So it's something to, I suppose, have a concern about for teams to really plan that this is a real, I suppose, area that we can really focus on trying to attack Adelaide Crows.
Now, Geelong's defence is going to have a big challenge curtailing this three-headed monster. And Josh, in 2025, we have seen the emergence of a star in the making. I'm talking about Connor O'Sullivan. He's been super impressive, a contender for the Rising Star Award as well. He was drafted at pick 11 in 2023 and has just a handful of games under his belt. What's impressed you most about him? And look, there's a lot of pressure on him given he was given the number 14 Joel Selwood's Guernsey.
On draft night, Nat, and I just love the build to date. He played just the one game last year. Geelong do this so well. They're very patient with their players. They build them up through the VFL. And when you consider we've focused so much about the most recent draft class when it comes to the Rising Star. We discussed this a month ago. We didn't mention Connor O'Sullivan, but every now and then a second or a third-year player like Ollie Dempsey last year actually wins the Ron Evans medal. And I think right now, after round 4, Connor O'Sullivan is the clubhouse leader when it comes to the Rising Star. He's played just 5 games total in his career. He's so composed for someone at 19. And when you consider no Jack Henry, no Jake Kolodjasny, tomorrow night he's going to get a big role on one of the 3 names we just mentioned in terms of the three-headed dragon.
And elite runner too. I remember speaking to him in his draft year and he just talked about going for long, long runs, and his mum just wanted him to get out of the house, so he'd just go running, which is absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to see how he goes against the Crows.